Hello, welcome everyone. This is Monica Brinkman, and I will be your host for today. And today we are presenting our top 10 music chart. I can't believe we're already into like the seventh, eighth episode of this, and I'm having fun, and I hope you are too. Now, we're going to go right into this, and I'm going to introduce you, first of all, to this wonderful group. And they're number 10 on the chart. But I always tell everybody it doesn't matter really where you stand on our chart because just to get into it, you caught our eye for some reason and you're excellent. And we want to introduce you to New York's own Poetically Contagious. Now, this rap band has a firm grasp on the importance of balancing voice against the backing track without one part assuming dominance over the other. Something I believe is very difficult to accomplish, yet they do so with excellence. Now, they're receiving rave reviews for the song you're about to hear. And here you go with Toss Him Aside.
That dude straight nice. Show I'ma move like a river with a smooth yet tight. Gonna check mommy walk, exotic action she talk. But that dude that she with, he just be playing a part. He be having his way, Denzel training a day. He be acting it out in every word that he say. Manipulating the game, I'm track I'm on as the train. She tries to lift up his heart, he tries to push down her brain. Oxymoron is he, a wolf sheep pretty. A slithering snake, but an angel she sees. Must step back from his mind, start subtracting his time. Understanding the clues and reading the signs. See that you two don't fit, you're emotionally sick. He's the cancer, I should be the one that you with. My Juliet, come here, you have nothing to fear. This Romeo won't die, just whisper in your ears.
I don't mean to pry, but he's not the kind of guy I see for you. Girl, you should give me a try. You should give me a try. Let go what's inside and give me the right way to you. I need you here in my life. Girl, you can toss him aside.
Sing like Deborah Jade if your voice is up to par. Be the best female singing, non-superstar. Just pure talent, not using fast cars yet. Everyone around wants to know who you are. So this dude hold your talent like a running check balance. You should set up surveillance, red-handed catch clearance. Have him moving on his way, don't postpone the stay. Stick around one more day, high scoring games he plays. He's a bandwagon jumper, start from the back fronter. Never close his mouth, always loud, gum bumper. About your heart he's twisting, gymnastic flipping. Jack the Ripper, why you coexisting? Need a man on his toes, treat you like a rose. Respect grows so your heart knows. Indeed, size to take a ride, maybe be a bride, so toss him aside.
I don't mean to pry, but he's not the kind of guy I see for you. Girl, you should give me a try. You should give me a try. Let go what's inside and give me the right way to you. I need you here in my life. Girl, you can toss him aside. Baby, be with me. He's not the one you need. I can show you love that can last a lifetime filled with memories. He's not in love with you.
you, isn't that story one that you've actually seen in person? You'll find a gal or even a guy that's with somebody that treats them like garbage, and you're wondering why in the heck they're there with them. And I think Poetically Contagious is just that, contagious. And we hope to interview them on our musical guest show, maybe this summer or fall. So check them out. All right, moving on to number 9 position. We want to introduce you to Nobody's Marigold. Now, they're a new hardcore alt American band combining accordion, yeah, accordion, sax, electric guitar, acoustic guitar, keyboards, and pounding drums. And that makes for a wild sound and also a wild show, I hear. So, at our number 9 spot today, we bring you a song that is called, and get this, guys, I think you're going to love it. It's a. Sorry, guys. Be nice if I'd put this up here for you all. It's called Big Red Fire Truck. Here we go from Nobody's Marigold.
Beautiful French lady, you know you're driving me crazy. I've got some pretty bad cravings for some romance with you. Let me take you for a ride. I'm a big black motorcycle.
I've been working, darling, all night long. Can't go with you, baby. Sing your song.
Let me take you for a ride. I'm a big red fire truck. 'Cause you know just what I want, and you really got me high. I see you in the dance hall, honey. You're all covered with lace. One look brings me down to my knees, baby, and I'm trying to plead my case. Let me take you for a ride. I'm a big black motorcycle.
I've been working, darling, all night long. Can't go with you, baby. Sing your song.
Let me take you for a ride. I'm a big red fire truck. 'Cause you know just what I want, and you really got me high. See you looking right at me, darling. You're all I can see. I know you're talking right at me, darling. Your lips look so good to me. Let me take you for a ride. I'm a big red fire truck. 'Cause you know just what I want, and you really got me high.
Isn't that a great song to dance to? And it's fun, and it takes me back anyway to the old time rock and roll. Just love it. Okay, moving right along. Look at this. You see how many members are in this group? Now, they're from Fremantle, Western Australia. And previously, they were known as Streaky Jake, Swoop Swoop, and Celery. Some name changes. But now their name is Salary. And it's the current side project of Sean Gorman from the Amorous Perth band The Shops. Now, Salary just released a self titled debut album as Celery. But then they realized there was a punk band in the US called Celery, and the name was changed. I kind of like Salary anyway. Well, since this time, Salary has transmogrified into a 9-piece band. Get that, a 9-piece band. Playing what they refer to as weird pop music. Well, I'm going to tell you, if their music is weird, then I guess I'm weird too, or that we are here at the station because we love it. And here we go with a song that is called Mini Moke or Mini Mokey, I'm not sure, from Salary.
I remember driving so fast in your midnight up the west coast, so fast with the radio on. It was playing so loud, electric blue, and the sun was falling. Got it on my hand, and now I'm driving so fast. After 25 years down the west coast, so fast, and I'm so nervous 'cause I ain't seen you or heard you since electric blue. But God, I missed you. Got it on my hand. Then I saw you. You said, at least we've got the same beer. We went and sat down, had some coffee, and then we went over the years. And it was so strange, kind of like talking to myself. We could have been friends. Died on my hand. A few weeks later, you moved up to Nairobi. I sent you an email with some pictures of my sister and her kids. I asked for a postcard, get a message. She said that you had a stroke, and I felt that coming. Daddy on my hand.
I don't find that weird at all. Um, Not at all. In fact, I find that this singer and the backup and the instrumentals just bring emotion and soul and feeling. You can tell they're totally immersed in what they're doing. So I hope you'll check out Salary. And we're going to move right on to number 7 in our countdown. And this is a band called Verge Collection. And they're from Australia also. Seems we get a lot of Australian bands nowadays. They're fantastic. And they bring you music about discontent, restlessness, moving, and being irradiated. Now, one interesting note is the band states this: we practice in a shed. Yeah, I said in a shed. Well, if a shed is what it takes to make such a great sound, then all musicians should follow their lead. So, from Verge right now, we are going to bring you a song that is called Too Much About You.
Yeah, got my answers from the questions that I asked, the things I don't wanna know. And my perceptions had shifted like reflections from a mirror ball. Yeah, well I know too much about you now. Flittering and fluttering, and these thoughts won't leave my mind. It's giving me this empty feeling, thoughts have been left behind. Yeah, well I know too much about you now. That maybe you'd have kept some things to yourself. Yeah, well I asked too many questions. About you now.
All right, Verge Collection, fantastic. Well, I love the music, and it keeps on coming. All right, I've got one more gentleman. Look at that. This is Azaria Paris. Now, he's been playing music since, gosh, the age of 5. Yeah. and drums and accordion were his first choice of instrument. But by age 9, he played his first gig as guitarist in his dad's band. He earned $50 and became hooked ever since. Now, from 1978 to 81, Azaria was a studio musician at Silver Lake Recording Studio in LA, and he toured Canada, the US, Europe, Japan, and South America with several bands. Then in 1981, as they call him, was guitarist for Little Richard. And shortly after that, he formed his own band, opening for acts like Willie Dixon, Bo Diddley, Powder Blues, and George Thorogood. Yeah, in good company, isn't he? So, I want you to listen to this from Azaria Paris, a song that is called Piece of the Puzzle.
We're all walking around, man, woman, and child. Some lost, some found, some of us left on a limb. It doesn't matter who you are, your piece of the puzzle. It doesn't matter what you do, your piece of the puzzle. Sisters alike, even animals all around. If you're wrong or right, or if you're up or you're down, it doesn't matter who you are, your piece of the puzzle. It doesn't matter what you do, your piece of the puzzle. Sisters alike, even animals all around. If you're wrong or right, or if you're up or you're down, it doesn't matter who you are, your piece of the puzzle. It doesn't matter what you do, your piece of the puzzle. Doesn't matter who you are, your piece of the puzzle. It doesn't matter what you do, your piece of the puzzle.
Wow. Isn't he great? You got to check him out, folks. Azaria Paris. Remember that name. And I think the words in that song were outstanding. He did it simply, but he told the truth. Because aren't we all a piece of the puzzle? We're going to move right along right now. And this band that we're going to introduce you to is their Los Angeles based band. And I don't know where they got this name, and I want to ask them. Maybe they'll come on the show sometime, but they're called Tombstones in Their Eyes. And they're a four-piece band comprised of John Trianer, Josh Drew, Mike Mason, and Steven Stiegel. Now they present a mix of space and stoner rock with shoegaze's who's. Now this is the band's third notable release, following up their Bad Clouds EP in 2016 and debut album Sleep Forever in 2014. Today, in our number 5 position, we are going to bring you a song from their latest, and it's called Always There. So enjoy. That was some powerful stuff. I love the tone of the singer's voice also. So I want you to remember tombstones in their eyes. Moving right along. And that was a song called Always There, by the way. Okay, we would love to know a little bit more about this next band. We tried to find out about them and we couldn't too much, except we know that their name is The Moons and they're out of the UK. We know they're working on another album and they have a great sound. So you can check them out on Facebook, Twitter, and of course down there their music, as you can with all the artists that we present. And we introduce you to a song by The Moons that is called English Summer.
English summer, eating up the atmosphere. Daytime bathers sleep in the shade. Clouds crawl over, dampening our attitudes. And people room for shelter from the pouring rain. Oh, this is the English summer. Oh, this is our brightest day. Oh, this is the English sun. So close your eyes and try to wish the weather away. Terraced houses filling up with dragonflies. Wide-eyed lovers savor the day. Local artists draw upon the paving stone until the rain and thunder come and wash it away. Oh, this is the English summer. Oh, this is our brightest day. Oh, this is the English sun. So close your eyes and try to wish the weather away. Planes fly over, drawing lines across the sky. Earthbound traffic stuck in the rain. Factory workers stand around like silhouettes and hope the English summer comes to brighten the day. Oh, this is the English summer. Oh, this is our brightest day. Oh, this is the English sun. So close your eyes and try to dream the weather away. Dream the weather away. So close your eyes and try to dream the weather away. Dream the weather away.
Wasn't that fun? I love it. I hope we hear more from them. Maybe they'll contact It Matters Radio and let us know what they're doing and what they're up to and a little bit more about them, because I know that's kind of reminiscent of a bit of the Beatles and, you know, some of the groups back in the 70s and 60s. I loved it. All right. Now, I got a kind of a treat for you, and I think we've presented their music before on our top 10. But this is a power pop trio called the Tomboys, as you can see. And they commanded audiences during their South Florida run in the 80s. Now, they've just remixed and remastered their catalog to be released on 3 separate digital EPs. And get this, it's offered to you for free. Now, download the music at www.thetomboysmusic.com. The power pop explosion has resurrected, and they just released in March, so I know you can get them if you go to their site. And in our number 3 position this week is a song from the Tomboys that is called Don't Ask Me Why. They're like a blast from the past. But the music has come around, and we enjoy all types of music nowadays. And that's the Tomboys. If you like that kind of sound, hey, go to the website, get the free download, and enjoy it. Moving right along to our number 2 position. This is, Quist, Quist. And I don't think that instrumentals get enough notice. And for your information, we do a show every Wednesday that is guitar instrumentals. And you're going to hear some of the greatest sounds. You're going to wonder how they get that sound out of a guitar, an acoustic guitar at that, for the most part. They're just fabulous musicians, and they've learned a lot of things. And of course, there's a lot of things that they can use nowadays that people couldn't use back in the day. But let me tell you, I could go on for 20 minutes about Quist, so I'm just going to tell you a little bit. He released his debut instrumental album, Trigger, on Fret Monkey Records. Now, the album features Brian Ferry band members, Guy Pratt of Pink Floyd, Michael Jackson, Charisse Osse from Micah, Simple Minds, as well as top drummer Dave DeRose, Mark Ronson, keys wizard Magnus Fiennes, Gary Moore and Shakira, and bass ace Jonathan Harvey from Valerie June. Wow, how about that? Now, Quist is maintaining a steady output of original music in jam tracks for his increasingly popular and fast-growing YouTube that is called Quist Jam. So get that, Quist Jam. He's already had over 45 million views. How about, wow. And as well as attending to an ongoing session guitar duties for a host of UK, US, and international artists and studios. So, like I said, we could go on and on and on about this talented musician, but ask you to check him out on Facebook and his website, where you can get a lot more information about him. But for now, in our number 2 position, we are going to play a song by Quist that is called Science of Traffic. Man, how badass was that? I mean, that's the only word for it. That's all I can say. Oh, I wanted to also mention he released, excuse me, his most recent album, Trigger, with Brett Monkey Records. Well, the show we do on Wednesdays, it's from the Brett Monkey Slap Nuts radio show. And we're so happy to introduce all of you to them and to the wonderful, wonderful instrumentals that they present to you. So I hope you check it out. It's also at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We are now on to our last in number 1 position. Now, the pick of the week is from UK's Joe Symes and The Loving Kind. And it's a video that shows him performing at UK's famous Liverpool Sound. And we invite all of you to come to the other side with Joe Symes and The Loving Kind.
Hello, we're Joe Symes and The Loving Kind, and you're watching the Liverpool Sound.
There you go, oh no, come to the other side, pressure grows, don't go, come to the other side, I can see it in your eyes, will you take my surprise, then you know you're sure. Come to the other side, God, we know love grows. Come to the other side, take my hand and follow me. I can see you wanting to try. Down you go alone. Come to the other side. Surprise, down you go alone. Come to the other side. Come to the other side. Come to the other side.
It's just very honest music, just catchy, appeals to a wide audience. We just do what we do, really. We kind of not really think about it, really. We just kind of do it. Joe writes the songs, and me and Andy just kind of colour in our bits like a colouring book, and it kind of goes from there, really. I mean, we always take pride in the fact that we can do very kind of a wide range of things. Obviously the first album's a testament to that. The first album's basically a resume of what we can do, obviously now and in the future. But I think at the moment I think you've caught us at a point where we're doing just very up-tempo rock pop songs. As for what's going to happen after that, who knows? But basically that's what we're doing now. The last single was a taster of that, and I think the next album will be the prime example of that kind of rock pop phase. As for the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, 12th album, after that, who knows? We might do a reggae album, we might do a big band album, who knows?
Hearts racing, we're living a lie. You tell me not to worry, and everything will keep. Things are piling up, I'm in the deep. Dark, lazy, stop telling me lies. You walk a fine line. Avoid the conversation, standing on the street, and everybody staring as we speak. Arms waving, I'm trying to get by. We walk a fine line. Let's face it, you're dragging me down. I can't take it. How come everyone's making, everyone's taking? Guilty's just what you sound. I'll come with the song on guitar and just give an idea of what I want it to go like and say, you know, can you just put your bits on it? And they'll put their bits on it, and just sort of like it evolves over time, you know.
I think if Joe come up with a bad idea, we would never hear about it because it would be scrapped within a space of.
No, I wouldn't even attempt it. I just wouldn't even bother. I'm not doing it now. It's not going nowhere. But
the idea to get binned straight away.
There's a lot of new material on the album. What we're planning to do is after the album's release, another standalone single. Because we don't want to con the public. We did it with Things Get Better, and we found someday between the first album and the second album, where it's like, you know, we weren't going to put them tracks on the next album, so that people go, oh, you know, what have they got then? But it's totally independent. And plus it was also a BBC Six feature and a TV BBC Decision feature, the last double A-side single. So we're looking forward to getting the next album out, and we've got a lot of gigs coming up, a lot of radio sessions, more TV, and more interviews around the world in the UK.
Guys, I kind of snuck that in there, didn't I? That was fine line. If you would like to get to know Joe Symes and the Living Kind a little bit better, we did an interview with them. Oh gosh, it was only a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago or so. And you can check that out and see that they are such fun. And just go to YouTube, It Matters Radio, to the musical guest interviews, and you will find their interview posted on there, among with many other interviews that we've done with musical guests. I hope you enjoyed the show, and I think it was fantastic, and that you'll come back next Monday when we'll bring you another Top 10 music chart. And come back every day if you can, because we're here at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. And until then, this is Monica, and just going to tell you to just keep rocking on. So see you next time.